I probably have to say that I've been doing music for a good 16 years, because that includes how long I've been drumming for. But within those 16 years, I wasn't always doing like what I'm doing now. I started out as a drummer. I've been drumming for 16 years, and within that time, I've been making my own music for the past 5 years, and as over time, it upgraded to from one thing to another, from writing battery music for drumline, and then making hip-hop beats and dance beats, and eventually that upgraded to recording and started producing my own stuff. And even for some other people, like every time when I go down to Florida, I go down there, I lay out some drum tracks for other artists that's down there that's trying to make it, and then sometimes I record them in their vocals and I spice them up, things of that nature. So I'm gonna say 16 years at least. I'd probably say that what inspired me to start was one day I was at church and I happened to see somebody just drumming, and of course it sparked my curiosity on like how to play it and everything, because the beat that they was laying down and the things that they were doing with things of that nature, just all the rolls and the crashing the cymbals, it just sparked my curiosity. Okay, how do you do that? When it comes to the goals that I want to do, mainly I want to get my own performance hall, and I want to be able to put it up as my own venue, and I can showcase whoever, whenever I want. I won't have to worry about renting out a building or going through someone else saying, hey, can I perform here along with this person and that person and that person, so on and so forth. But I want to do that on my own, because I know many other artists out there that's trying to get some gigs and get showcased too and get their stage time, from vocal artists to DJs to rappers to pianists to guitarists, basses, the whole nine. That's my biggest goal right now. That's a long-term thing, but I'm still shooting for that. I'm gonna go get it. I'm definitely gonna get that performance off with what I do. But as of my short-term goals, right now I'm currently looking for a local DJ around me to collaborate time after time, and then in time go to different venues out there, take it to clubs and start performing out there and start making people's night. That's my most short-term goal right there. That's kind of hard to answer. I started off playing the kit, and I really enjoy that even up to this day. And then eventually, as time went by, it moved on to dual marching style, chorus style, and show style. And my favorite drum was the snare drum, because of all the fancy things that comes with that. And then there's things that I do in the studio or in my own lab right here when it comes to making the beats. But I'd probably say, out of all of that, I might have to say snare drum is my favorite thing to do, because of the fact that I can keep my chops up, stay speedy, and get fancy if I wanted to, and get flashy at the same time. Because even when it comes to the beats I make, I can drum to it too. I drum to a lot of genres, and eventually what I want is a dubstep artist. I make a little bit of dubstep myself, but I'm no like high professional, nothing like that, or amazing dubstep artists like other artists I've seen out there. Like, I'm not Skrillex. I'm definitely not Skrillex. Can't touch him. That's a bad brother right there. He know what he doing. But I would also like a good dubstep artist under my belt. And that way, I like just a snare drum to it and make some things happen. Even not just a snare drum, even on the kit too. When it comes to doing what you do, whatever it may be, whether it be in music or dancing or whatever it is you do, whatever your craft is, my advice to you is, one, keep going. No matter what other people around you is going to tell you, there's always going to be voices all around you saying that you can't do it, giving you reasons why you should stop, or shooting a bunch of negativity in your ears. Believe me, I'm a living witness of that. When I was growing up, there was a lot of that around me. But there's that small voice right here that kept telling me to keep going. No matter what everybody else is saying around you, keep going. And give it your all, give it your best. And second, while you're doing that, you never know who's watching. You never know who's out there. And I'll probably say the best example of that. One day, I was on my ship, and I was warming up, and I was getting ready to do what I do for the honor guard. And as I'm just practicing, just warming up and getting fancy a little bit, and getting ready for what we're about to rehearse, I see a posse, like a whole bunch of folks, this one big group, just start walking past me. Next thing I know, is cameras start flashing, and now I can't see, so I just closed my eyes, bent down a little bit, just kept going and kept going. Next thing I know, it's somebody just tapped me on the shoulder, and as I look, it's a 4-star Army general. 4-star Army general. And he's shaking his hand, he's shaking my hand, he's smiling and everything. And he tells me that he admires what I'm doing. He started asking me a few questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and things of that nature. And next thing I know is he shakes my hand and he hands me this right here. I don't know if any of y'all will recognize that, but it's a coin of recognition. Basically, whatever it is that you're doing. As I up to this day, I still hold on to it as a reminder. Let's say you out there doing what you do, whether it be a show or a gig or whatever it is you may do. You never know who's out there. You never know who's watching. In fact, even this is an example right here. I don't know who's watching this. I never know who's out there watching this. For all I know, somebody might see this and might want to collaborate with me or do some networking. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But until next time, take care, y'all be easy, alright? Deuces.